All right. It says I'm live. Who knows? Welcome to another High Tide Imbibe, and we are going to look at another beer from Church Brewing. And this is Church Brewing's Mayflower White IPA. All right. And let's get the mic closer. Getting weird readings from all the little doodads that YouTube gives me here. I'm just going to turn my mic up a little bit because that might be a problem. I don't know what keeps turning my mic down. Da 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 da. Properties. This says it's doing all right. Levels. There. Why does it keep knocking it down there? Let's get it a little higher here. Yeah, that's better. I feel more comfortable with it now. All right. So like I said, Church Brewing, Mayflower White IPA. Not familiar for what a white IPA is. It is basically a not a black IPA. It's not stout and IPA. It is a combination of a wit beer or white beer and, of course, an IPA. So we'll see what they say here. First off, actually, if you go to Church Brewing's website, it has improved since the last time I reviewed one of their beers. I did their Pilsner, which is the only other beer of theirs I can get in the NSLC right now. But they've finally updated their website, and now you can see all their brands of beer. So you can get their Congregation Pilsner. These are all the core brands: Congregation Pilsner, Married to the Sea German Porter, Mayflower White IPA, and Sanctuary Inkle. What is an Inkle? Come on, more info. Load up faster. Interpretation of the classic style brewed for the Trappist monks, a sessionable Belgian table beer. Interesting. Okay. I knew that. I knew what an Inkle was. Why did I look that up? And then they have their seasonals here, which they put under the category with the tides. So, when the tides come in, so do the certain seasonals. Till Death Do Us Tart, Framboise. Oh, wow. Okay. Saltwater Joys Goza, Best Kind Kivik IPA. I don't know what that is either. I want to check that out real quick. This might be an extra long review because I just want to see what they have here. Brewed of our good pals, Banner Brewing Co. from Newfoundland, and they're indeed the best kind. Best Kind Kivik. Okay, it doesn't explain. Oh, no, there's big history here. I'm not reading that. The Luxury Double. Well, they have a double. It's awesome. 8 Bells Belgio Pale Ale and Silver Linings Wit Beer. All right, so that seems to be it. So goddamn good. All right. PA Brew News is on. Paul, how you doing, man? So yeah, let's pour this fucking thing in. I've had this once, and I can't remember. I remember liking it, but I can't remember a fucking thing about it. So there you go. You got that wheat beer head. Doesn't help that I'm pouring it in a tulip glass. I mean, it's just made for capturing that big head. It's a lot more pale. If you look at it in person, it looks a little darker on the camera here, a little bit more yellowish orange. It's actually almost like a lemon juice kind of pale color here. Very, very hazy, because indeed it is a wheat beer and an IPA mixed all in the one. So we'll go right to the aroma. Oh yeah, I should read the ingredients on this thing. 5.8% alcohol by volume, and this is hybrid of wit beer and IPA. Dry hopped with North American hops. They don't say what kind. Water, malted barley, wheat, oats, coriander, orange peel, hops, and yeast. So there you go. And indeed, that's what you get on the nose here. A little bit of coriander, a little bit of orange, and it's got that Belgian yeastiness kind of idea to it. Wouldn't necessarily say it's Belgian yeast. They don't say that, do they? No, they just say yeast. Just smells like a pleasant wheat beer. Fairly nondescript. I mean, if there's any hops in here, I couldn't fucking tell you what they are. And I was expecting the wheat beer characteristics to be the big thing on the nose anyway. So definitely wasn't disappointed there. We'll go right to the taste. Cheers. Yeah, this is good. A lot of the taste is taken up by, again, the wheat beer components. Like, that's the main sort of thrust of what this tastes like, sort of malt wise and everything like that. It's got the little bit of yeast character here, a little bit of a fruity ester. Coriander's big in it, orange peel. And then you get to the end, and the end has almost a tad bit of a grapefruit rind kind of aftertaste, kind of bitterness. You definitely do detect the hops here, whatever they're using, are definitely big in the finish, but they're not, I wouldn't say they're necessarily big flavor hops. They're just trying to give you like a more bitter finish than you would normally get in this sort of beer. Body is upper light bodied, kind of what you want. Yeah. Swirl this around a little bit, see if there's any, see if we get some more yeast in here or anything. No, it doesn't look like it's gonna do that really. I think I pretty much got it going as it is. Yeah, it's very simple, very refreshing. It's a food beer, really. It's got that good bitterness in the back, makes you want to have another sip. And you can see this working with like seafood salad maybe. And I imagine that's probably one of the things Church Brewing has in their menu. I should check that really quick as well. Church Brewing, go back there for a sec. Yeah, I'm just gonna, why not? I just get off work. I'm a little tired, a little loopy. Had a rough fucking week. Not that any of you need to know that. So I'm just gonna fuck around. And if you don't like it, don't watch the review. I don't give a fuck. So let's go to the menu here. I just want to check real quick and see what they serve. I think they do have a kind of like a seafoody menu. Let's see, breakfast poutine. Apparently they have a hangover cure thing called the Bounce Back Bowl. Fresh fruit, Fox Hill French vanilla. I wouldn't. Granola. What? Granola? No. Traditional breakfast. 2 eggs, any style, toast, hash browns, and choice of breakfast sausage, bacon, or ham. That's your fucking... that's your fighting the hangover shit. Benny's. 2 poached eggs, English muffin, hollandaise. Kind of serve your standard stuff, I guess. I got house-made pretzels, fries, wings, salads and bowls. Oh, they got fish and chips. Nice little simple menu. I like it. They have a dinner menu and a lunch menu, so okay. Yeah, okay, well, I'll go back to the beers here for a sec. I just want to see if they actually list what hops they use in this fucking thing. Whoops. I know this is super exciting for anyone watching live and anyone watching later, but what can you do? It's free content. Beers. Go back to beers. Their website's really nice. It's kind of, your standard kind of, you see the same website everywhere, but it's at least, it looks kind of eye-catching. Aesthetically, it's nice. Just like all their labels and stuff. Like Church Brewing has definitely gotten the branding down hardcore here. All right, Mayflower White IPA. Come on. Hybrid of two well-loved styles, dry hop, North American hops. History. Oh, they do use Belgian yeast. Okay. So they weren't trying to fake it here. They got some Belgian yeast of some sort in here. They got a whole malt bill here. Right on. Okay, so malts, Pilsen malt. Okay, that makes sense. Wheat and oats, like they list on the can. Hops, Summit, Simcoe, and Azaka. So Simcoe, I know, I'm not getting a big-time cat piss thing out of this, but I could see the Simcoe in this. Summit, don't recall what Summit is. Azaka, I don't know what the fuck that is. And then, of course, the orange peel and the coriander. So, again, the hops I don't think are necessarily here to give you big flavor. They're more just to up the bitterness a little bit. IBUs are 31. Yeah, that's fine. It's very refreshing. It's very nice. It's a good wheat beer. If you just want to keep it on that sort of regard, but I got to grade it on white IPA, of course. I don't know if I've ever had another white IPA. So I'm trying to think. I might have. Oh, look, it's Beer Patrol. Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, so I mean, and Joe is following up on a comment from my previous review. Sabro hops are crazy, Ailey. Give me that coconut sun. Have to watch this one back. Yeah. So going by what they say the style is supposed to be and what I've read the style is supposed to be, this is a pretty good goddamn balanced version of that, I think. Balances both the white wheat beer and it's got that hop kick in the background. Like, honestly, calling it a white IPA is kind of a misnomer. It's more like hoppy wheat beer is probably the better term, but I guess you call it an IPA and then people are going to flock to it and want to drink it, right? So that's really the reasoning behind that. It's all just bullshit marketing, but yeah, all the characteristics of a wheat beer with good hoppiness in the background that's not intrusive. Until I'm proven wrong, I might come back and redo the rating for style here. I might find something that totally blows me away, but I'm going to say 10 on style. I mean, I don't see how this is not that style perfectly. My own enjoyment, I'm going to throw an 8 at it. It's definitely something I would drink often, not something I'd necessarily gravitate towards all the time, but especially if I was like at their pub. I need to go to Church Brewing and eat there, I think, at some point. And I'd probably get this if I was going to have the fish and chips or something along those lines. So yeah, there we go. 8 on that. And Joe says, yeah, IPA is still a selling point to this day. Whatever happened to red IPAs and black IPAs, though? I guess all of them don't work. Yeah, I mean, people are just so, like, especially with red IPAs, it's just like the red ale now is generally so hopped up. Like you're generally going to get the American version anyway. So that's red IPA. And it's just a red ale at this point. That's changed so much. Black IPA, definitely, that's a style that's kind of almost dead, because I think a lot of people realize it's kind of a one-trick pony, and if you do it wrong, it's just a mess, and very few people do it right. So, and Joe says, is Church Brewing the old Sea Level or completely new? No, this is a new brewery. Sea Level's still there. They're still doing stuff. Unfortunately, they're because they don't really, their stuff doesn't last long, even in cans. I haven't been buying their stuff lately, and I haven't been there in fucking years now. But yeah, no, Sea Level's still going strong. They're still canning all their stuff now, and they still got the growlers going, and they have the Wayfarers Ale Society right across the parking lot from them. So it's like I hate to say it, but I think Sea Level is almost like a tourist beer destination now. Like maybe some of their stuff has gone down to shitter a little bit. We'll see. I need to go back there and reevaluate some of their stuff and get some growlers going. But yeah. And Joe says, oh, that's a shame. Miss you and the crew. Hoping next month my shift changes so I can get into some general debauchery on a live chat. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. I mean, you must be working, what, nonstop? Are you working mornings or something along those lines? So I was thinking of running a chat tonight. If you're around, come on in. Just second shift. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Got to get you back into the chats. Get some few more fucking sane voices in these fucking nonsense goddamn hangouts that we've been having. Joe says, yeah, heading to bed or else I totally would. Yeah, understandable, man. All right, well, somebody needs to save the world from Nick, Greg, and Carrie. Yeah. They need to be saved from themselves. So I'm going to end this off. So thanks for watching, Paul and Joe, and I think someone else slipped in there for a second and then slipped away. So we'll talk to you guys later. And yeah, Church Brewing. I've had 2 things from them right now, and both of them really good. So looking forward to more. Bye, guys.